for UCB, actually. And they end up maybe tying at the 5-round mark, but they take the last 2 to bring themselves into the second half at an advantage.
Yeah, UCB did a very good job at the very end there. Bunny side earlier, getting that first loss, I believe that would be the first round win on Southern Methodist, where he played a little too aggressively after the post plant and got punished for it heavily. Now top fragging and learning his lesson, waiting for the actual defuse to go down before engaging in that final kill. That's how you're supposed to play Valorant. That is the best textbook thing you can do. And because of that, they have a 2-round lead going into the last round on this first half. So I'm curious how Methodist is going to respond to this later, especially with this aggressive rush inside Garage at the very last round. Sova's overwhelmed. He's backing out of there. There's nothing he can do. The Reyna and the Brimstone are watching out. Spike is in Garage. They're going to go for a C plant, and it looks like they do have a flank from the Brimstone and Sova. JSC taking out Nation 420. Bunny side going down. They're taking out Donut. And Monish taking out Golf Club Killer. This looks like it's a secured 8-5 possibly on that second half. Janique though. Janique is looking. He is holding on to the side as much as he can. He takes down Bunny side, but JSU finds it, and that's going to be a beautiful defuse. And we're going to the second half, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a really good defensive setup by the side of color switch. So this time UCB is on the green team, and they're on the defense. They look that much better.
He's saying that because I'm dumb.
No, it's confusing for me too. Don't worry, I have to remind myself. That's why I said it. But yeah,
No,
since we don't have the team names in game, we have to work with it. But you get the idea. Great defense, not a kill. I don't think they even answered back. Like there was literally 0 frags in favor of SMU. Every single kill was in favor of UCB that entire way through until the spike got planted, and even still the retake was super clean. So they made it work. Didn't give any extra money away that they had to, and yeah, this round should just be just as clean. Got a sniper on Panda down C long. I don't think he's gonna get challenged by any reasonable aggression, though we do see a Marshall in kind for Dankster, so maybe you can find something with that one. But that means they have forced up on the attack, so if they lose this round, it's going to be rough for them next round economy-wise. Probably dropping 2 in a row, excuse me, 3, including the last round, if they manage to drop this one. So they better hope that they're going to take something off of this, but nope, Monish, even with a closer range weapon, takes the head off a Dankster all the way inside a mid-window, slots 2 more, and gets a dink off. It looks like Bunny side's here to clean up, and that's the spike, a 30k for him. That's not the hardest thing in the world, right? 4k, quad kill for Bunny side, making it look easy, and that's a 9-5, and yeah, like I said before, it's probably going to be another round dropped for the attacking team because they did decide to force up that round. Okay, interesting. It seems like they have rifles, so maybe it's just Dankster who's going to be broke. 3,200, so we can technically buy a rifle into this one. I guess they just wanted to try and find something on the top frag of the side of SMU, so it's kind of fair, I guess. What else are you going to do at this point, right? You're down a couple rounds, and I guess you've got room, so you try and gamble just to get back into the game a bit earlier, but now your top frag is going to be the one that's on a worse weapon, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to go for Methodist especially. It's kind of an awkward position for them right now. They had such a great time bringing it back to a tie, but now they've lost that momentum again. But UCB, though, going down first. Dankster taking out Bobby and Bunny side, answering back to Dankster, taking him down. That's going to be our Sage Demonstrate, taking out Bunny side in a refrag. That's going to be a man-use advantage for UCB right now. So right now, looking like a Southern Methodist win so far. Great defense, but the spike is planted. They need to be able to get back to the diffuser. I'm sorry, the spike, and defuse as soon as they can. But all around, Monish taking out Janique. It's a 2v2. You lost your Reyna. You lost your Brimstone. You lost your Cypher. You lost all your support, and you've lost a lot of your fraggers. All you have left is your Sova. Sova versus Cypher. It's Intel versus Intel. It's all down to this. The Owl
no.
Panda. That's it. That's going to be the Vandal versus the Marshall. We know who comes out on top. Donut taking down Panda.com.
Oh, it's a bit unfortunate for Panda there is the Cypher. And you saw he was at 1 health, so if he whiffs the jump out of the window, he just dies. So he decides to walk down the stairs. All fair play to him, but the Sova saving his Owl drone for the end. great just conservation of utility, just able to close out the round with it. But yeah, definitely feels bad for Panda. Nothing he could have really done there at that point. Shouldn't have come down to a 1v1, but even still, decent play from the side of, if I'm correct. Yeah, SMU managed to take that round, and now they should be buying up rifles again. One of them seems to have a Bulldog, but it's probably because they lost so many players in the prior rounds. They're looking decently clean, other than the fact that there is an LMG inside the garage on the Sova, but he's not going to see anything, so we'll have to wait a tiny bit longer for him.
Beacon here.
Janique right now putting the stim beacon down below the cyber cage at the very edge of Long. I've never seen this happen before. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the stim beacon. I think it has some great advantages, but even more disadvantages. And Donut taking out Spoppy and Panda and Monish, taking down so many different people. And then come on, taking out Monish and JSU, a back and forth, a bloodbath in the back of spawn, pretty much. Not the most usual place to see, but it looks like we have the Sage and Brimstone kind of stuck and locked in. JSU finding the double kill onto both of them. Wow, a penetration double shot. Taking down both in a single spray. Beautiful work from them. That's gonna be I'm trying to think of the letters. Yeah, Berkeley. Berkeley taking down another win. That's gonna be a 4-point lead right now. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, USM has the ult advantage right now. They have everyone except their Cypher being able to bring them out, but we just have not really seen them use their ults at all. Except for maybe JSU and Sova. We've seen it a few times, but never once a single kill.
Nowhere to run!
Oh, hello. Just as soon as you say that, one's gonna get popped, but it actually does find a tag off of it, and Dankster, that's a pretty big kill. Gotta admit, I'm pretty sure JSU's been watching a bunch of VODs. Of course, kill's gonna get rezzed, so that's at least ultimate for an ultimate. That's the res taken off the board for the attack, which is pretty valuable, especially as Bunny side gets a triple kill on the aggression on A Long, and he's left at 7 HP, but he can fully heal off of that because he has his ultimate as well. So the 3 ults pop this round, but it looks like it's all the side of SMU right now. He's gonna get taken out, or excuse me, sorry, that camera change was a bit awkward, but Panda.com actually is the one to get removed from action. Dankster pushes onto site, so apparently the Sova ult was super important because this is the player that's making everything happen this time. Gonna get shut down by Bunny side again, so a 4K for him in this round. He's looking for all 6 kills, actually. He's looking for not only the ace, but I mean, I like to call it the Joker.
Oh, no.
Gonna get denied, unfortunately. Golf Club has something to say about that, and it's a Sage lost alive for the side of UCB. What more can he do? 1 versus 1, it seems like, and he's kind of what? Oh, okay. Spikes dropped. This isn't something you see every day. Don't think the Cypher will read this play at all. So smart play from Sage, I guess. We'll see how high the IQ for Golf Club is. It seems like he spotted it out, and he manages to hit the spray.
Wow.
He's just as confused as I am.
The 2 biggest brains I've seen in Valorant so far going head to head, but it looks like Golf Club had the bigger brain coming out and just predicted that. I mean, there's no other place the stage could really be except Heaven. But I think he scouted Heaven already and did not see where they were at. But that was a fantastic play from Golf Club. I think that might make him MVP of the match.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
If they win the match, that is the MVP award right there. But
yeah,
they've got a ways to go. They have 3 rounds to claw back to tie it up, and then 2 more after that to bring it to match point. So 6 rounds in total. Quick maths. If they want to win this map out.
That's right. It's 7 and 10 right now, not in USM's favor. They need to bring this back, and they need to figure out what they need to do quick. They're struggling a little bit with those rotates like they did on defense initially, but they did get their bearings together after a while. They're going for the slow rotate on A Long and finding their way there. All that is there is Brimstone hiding out on A short. Bunny side did rotate onto the A side, and he's going to find a little bit of engagement on that Sova. No, he says, nah, I'm not doing that. So I will throw out my flash, I will throw out my molly, see what I can do. The folks come down. Spoppy taking out Donut and Janique, though, and Dankster taking out Spoppy and JSU. It's SMU, my bad. I have a hard time with letters. I did not pass school.
I understand. I feel the same way, dude.
And with that, that's going to be a 3K from Janique. And Panda.com struggling a bit as going down. It's going to be last one alive on Monish. It's a 4v1. Monish trying to make their way up with a classic saving on their eco. I mean, it was going to be pretty obvious that they weren't going to bring it through, and that's going to be another round for SMU. Bring it to 8 and 10, so they are bringing it back a little bit. They have the momentum to keep it going. A site seems to be a struggle area for Berkeley.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. Look at the scoreboard right now. Bunny side with 25 and 12. He's past 2K. Well, just past the 2KD. 24 would be 2, but that man is putting the team on his shoulders right now. S Poppy not meeting him in terms of his scoreline, but he's on the brim, so it's kind of understandable. But yeah, if you look at the scoreline between the two teams, it's basically the top frag for both teams, both fraggers. At least, thank goodness, they are the initiators. The Reyna on Dankster and Bunny side on the Phoenix, but even still, Bunny side seems to have a bit more support from his team play, or excuse me, from his teammates than Dankster does at this moment. But they are bringing it back ever so slightly. This aggression as well. 4 long A, one of them in mid. I don't know how S Poppy's gonna deal with this. He's gonna okay. Donut doesn't check him. That's how he deals with 1. Bunny side is already here to help, so that's thank goodness for him. Defender straight finally shuts him down, but Dankster is already on this short flank. The spike has been planted, and the spray kind of whiffs. Dankster manages to get it, gets some more information as well. Doesn't want to challenge the stage until he gets a more favorable engagement, but he whiffs the spray, and Monish with the res takes the head off of Dankster. Defender straight tries to shut him down, but in return gets a hail full of lead. And the attacker, excuse me, the defense gets a defuse and another round. The 11th, if I'm correct, for UCB, and there it is, bringing them one step closer to taking this map over the side of SMU. But SMU is definitely, they've shown they have a fight in them. It was just, I think that round was a bit unlucky. They had the great read on the fact that there was only one player for whatever reason at the A spike site, but I guess they just took a tiny bit too long in their aggression. And Bunny side was able to drop on by and just help out his friend, which is admittedly it's being a good teammate, right? You can't fault him for that one. So well played by UCB to be able to take that one back. Still, SMU, they look like they have some fight in them. They just have to figure out how to either shut down the Phoenix on the side of UCB fast, or just have, like, I don't know, run a good enough default to be able to make him not just immediately understand where the push is coming from.
Only a minute and a half left in round 20 between the two teams. This could be it. If Berkeley does get this round, they'll be 1 round away from match point, but Dankster 420 taking down Bunny side. Already kind of a rough start for Berkeley. But the Hellfire comes down, shuts down the A long push heavily. That's only going to leave it to the Sova going for long, but Donut takes down Spoppy on A short. That's going to give a lot of permission for A side to be attacked. And yikes, the Cypher ult comes out. They know exactly where SMU is at completely. It's a back and forth right now. SMU needs to push this as much as they can. The Hellfire comes down, but it's not going to connect to anybody, but it's going to give them a positioning advantage. They go for the plan. Monish spots it out, but too little too late. Janique taking down Monish. Donut has the site right now. The spike plant can go down, but it's all a farce. It's all fake. They went to C. The entirety of Berkeley has been baited out onto A site. What? Hold on. What's going on? They're quickly rotating while they can, but the Reyna's waiting. The Reyna's waiting in garage for that rotate, and they're about to be in for a big surprise. There it is. The Reyna almost connecting, getting a little bit of damage. Dankster 420 taking down JSU. Suddenly, Panda.com surrounded. He needs to figure out. He has 10 bullets and a dream, but no, he picks up the Odin instead. He goes for the big boy, the BFG. Reyna, though, rotating around. And a quick shutdown from Golf Club Killer onto Panda.com is going to secure 9 rounds for SMU. That was a fantastic calculated play from SMU. That was so well thought out to rotate all the way to C. Both teams struggled a lot on A. They realized the last 2 alive were trying to hold on to that site from spawn. Wasn't going to work out too well, and the rotate to C was long enough to just make the dominoes fall into place.
Yeah, it was interesting they didn't try that a bit earlier since they got detected by the Cypher ult, so all 5 of them would have been spotted towards the A side. You gotta expect a rotation at that point, but good on them for eventually just getting to that conclusion. And yeah, taking that round 9 to 11, only 2 rounds down. They're making this real. JSU here with some nerd lineups, probably gonna find a bit of damage eventually, but not this round. No one's close enough to the garage. He's gonna drone it out a bit. He's done this a couple times before, and it seems like the times where he doesn't see any presence, he just goes for a push. This time his Sage is already in mid, so he's trying to get info for that player. And maybe an engagement on the window. The Reyna is about to take a fight here. Sage is just waiting, and the Reyna doesn't exactly read it, but is able to land the transfer anyway. So Monish goes down, and Bunnyside in return, not in return, sorry, just following up on that, also falls. JSP does have a response, but instantly shut down as well. Yeah, another save round for the side of UCB. Not really a surprise that they're going down so easily. Can he get a right click on? He is trying his best, but not enough damage. 16 HP. And in return gets pistol to the face. Another classic. So 10 to 11 now. 1 round difference between these two teams. I don't know about you, Keg, but I didn't think that we'd get to this point right now.
I didn't think we would get to this point either. Berkeley had such a strong beginning of this game, and suddenly it's a lot closer. Berkeley, this is your last chance to not go into overtime. If this doesn't go well in Berkeley's favor on defense, we'll be seeing a tie 11-11, and then from there it could be anybody's game. But the defensive side on Berkeley has been kind of lackluster. We do see a bunch of ults coming out, and immediately Donut going in for the ult, connecting on Janique. That's a really good start, especially from Sova's positioning still being relatively unknown. But we're seeing a slow push right now from SMU. They're trying to go through Garage again. The Brimstone's waiting. This has been the same exact play we've seen every single round so far. It's kind of hit or miss for both teams. The op coming out from, I believe from Cypher on C Long, not really going to connect. The camera's out, detecting somebody, but Donut taking out Spoppy. That's almost completely clear. Bunnyside's going to rotate, and suddenly the spike's dropped. Bunnyside taking out Donut, and JSP taking out defense strength. The spike is down. The enemy defensive team has it. Berkeley might be able to bring this to a 12. It's down to Golf Club Killer. Last one alive. He's stuck at C Long with Justin up. He's waiting for the piece, but idea is 2. You can't take down 2 with an op so quickly, and Bunnyside able to connect on Golf Club Killer without him even getting a single kill.
That is match points for the side of UCB, and making this. They're definitely, SMU is definitely keeping this in contention. At no point other than the first half of the first half, so I guess the first quarter of the game, did it seem unrealistic for them. But at this point, when you get to that 12 round mark, you know, a lot of teams in multiple games, it doesn't really matter what you play, but when you get to that match point mark, you really feel like you're going to take it over the line. Like it's hard for the opposing team to even find something at that point. So now it's definitely SMU's chance to show them what they've, or show the stream, of course, what they've got in this instance.
It's a back and forth right now. The Reyna does have the ult, and so does Sage. Keep in mind, SMU does have a Sage ult, and so they can play a little bit more aggressive if they really want to, and get the revive to go out of it, so they can punish without taking too much of a hit. But it's slow on both accounts right now. The Brimstone's on A short. No punish coming out from this A push at all. No one's contesting it. Everyone's just holding on to their sights. We're seeing no aggression at all from Berkeley. Berkeley, though, with Bunnyside. Bunnyside might get a little greedy again. We've seen it happen in the past. He keeps peeking A. He wants that first kill so bad. But look at what SMU's doing. They realize this might not be the best idea. They're rotating around onto Garage again. They're baiting their time, thinking the A short push or A long push might still happen. But now, suddenly, this might be up to the Cypher on Garage to see if he can spot them out as quickly as possible. There are tripwires around as well, and it looks like the C push might be valid, but no, the tripwire goes up. Suddenly, the game gets a lot faster. 20 seconds left on the clock. That spike plant better happen soon. You need 4 seconds at least to put that plant down, and the B push it is. The wall up, the wall break open, and suddenly chaos inside of such a small room. Demonstrate trying to find a frag. Monique's trying to find a frag, but not able to connect. Bunnyside taking out Donut and this fight roll.
Whoa!
Out Golf Club kill with a shorty kill on Bunnyside. Demonstrate taking out Monique, taking down S Poppy. It's a bloodbath on B, and there's no sight anywhere, no range to see. And Panda.com with a double kill through his own cage. It's a 2v2. You have 2 ults left. You might as well use that ult, Brimstone. Sage, you have the revive. This is your chance to get the man advantage. plant is getting faster. There's not much time left for that defuse. Panda.com's looking for that kill. He
You
knows
will
where one
not
is.
kill my
Demonstrates with the revive last second. And the Hellfire. That is going to bring it 11 and 12.
Oh my goodness, that was way too close. I think I'm not entirely sure the exact health of the Sage on this spike there, but I mean, if he stuck that, I don't know if he got off or not. Maybe he was like 10. Maybe he just didn't realize what his health like actually was. And I'm pretty sure if he just stuck that through the Brimstone ultimate, they take the round. But it just doesn't end up happening. The attack with that with that Orbital Strike is able to push it just over the mark, just where they need to. And gotta admit, I mean, the round started off okay. It got the spike plant down, the ultimate from the Reyna just walking into sight, trying to find her frags. Interesting thing is she had an operator running into B site. That was strange, but I mean, I guess you gotta try something at that point, right? That's what they tried. That specific little, yeah, it's like that specific little thing just didn't work in their favor. But it just, thank goodness for their Brimstone able to save their butts in that case. And now, yeah. UCB playing super passive, super slow, really safe compared to what they've done before. I remember 2 rounds ago, it was actually, I think, the C aggression, but they sent 2 players off of A, the Sova rotating through their defender spawn, and their Phoenix rotating through long just to flank the opponents. But this time, these last 2 rounds, they've just sat on site. They've just waited for the aggression. And look at what it's bringing them. They're bringing them kills. Okay, excuse me. It's actually... yeah, it's bringing them kills. That's exactly what it's doing. The spike is now down, and I think that has to be about it for this round, right? That's no way they come back from this one. 2 versus 5. Golf Club's at about 36 HP, and the Brimstone does bring back 1 on the bunny side. That's the top frag for the side of UCB, so looking a bit better, but 30 seconds remaining and 4 left to find. I don't really think it's too possible at this point. Pretty sure we're going to another map, and Spoppy is trying to make that happen. 1 more frag to find, and Golf Club is going to get downed by Monish.
Winning by 2 rounds, that is going to be UC Berkeley taking down Southern Methodist University.